Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading of the message, or what you need to hear, because it's both. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is about what they need to tell you. They just aren't or can't right now, and it's also what they could tell you if they could, what they need you to know, and we have a message from Spirit or Source in there as well. So basically, I just covered everything from the description box, but yeah. Leo was going to say everything you need to know. I already said that. All right, let's get to it. Leo. Just saying a lot, not just in this reading, but a lot of issues with pregnancies have come up. So just, holy cow, it is baby season. And I know, it kind of took a turn towards the end of where pregnancies were popping up, and so I will try to do a bonus reading for those of you that aren't there. It isn't about parenthood or pregnancy. I will, if it does come up, I'll be doing a bonus reading, just so you know. Justice. Okay. So this is restoring balance to a situation. We could have someone wanting to show up to apologize or to do the right thing, to reset the scales so that the karmic debt is either paid or, well, the karmic debt's paid. Okay. King of Cups, Two of Swords, Five of Cups. Someone's feeling, okay, Leo, ouch. New beginning here. All right, so we've got somebody, someone is feeling just really disappointed and brokenhearted about feeling cut off, or that things have gotten stalemate, there's no communication. Someone's wanting to communicate and there isn't any right now, and it's really bothering them. It's either you or your person. This could be romantic or otherwise. It's intended to be romantic, and so far it has been, but it could be, family or close friend as well, or coworker even. All right, so we got the Fool here, and we've got Four of Swords, King of Swords, Lovers. Oh, goodness gracious. And we got the Devil, and we got Holy Judgment. Okay, wow. Oh, all right, Leo, walk in the park, breathe. Okay, so yeah, the reason, Leo, is that they're not telling you what they need to tell you is, which is probably that they want a new beginning with you, but they're being secret. They feel like maybe you're being secretive. I think they want a new beginning, or they want to let's see. This is you, Aries or Sagittarius, okay? This could be male or female. This is taking a leap of faith, a new beginning, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and being secretive or wanting a deeper connection. The reason why they are not saying this out loud is because they have withdrawn, perhaps for recuperation, perhaps for strategy, but they have pulled back, they've gone inward. Why? Because of disappointment. They're feeling pretty sad. So this very well could be this person up here, Leo, is that they're wanting to talk to you, but in fact there is that stalemate. We got the Two of Swords here. There is no communication, and they feel like you wouldn't be receptive to hearing it. So someone else is involved. It looks like maybe they feel like because you cut them off, there is no way that they can get to you to hear this. It looks like they're wanting to show back up to do the right thing. What's this King of Swords about? Okay, so yeah. This looks like you are feeling pretty defensive, and you have had it. I think they feel like they can't talk to you, or that it would be kind of cold-hearted communication, and they don't want that. They want receptive, balanced communication. They want compassion. They would really like you to hear what they have to say, and yet they either would say it to where they feel like it would be too harsh, or they don't want it to be this cold, calculated, just business professional like exchange or communication because of how defensive you feel. I don't think they feel defensive. I think they think you are defensive, and they're worried that it's not going to, they just really want to talk to you. But again, there must be a reason why you feel that way. So it's good that you're honoring that. All right. I think they need to hear what your decision is, or what your choice is. They didn't take the best of actions, but this is saying that you need to decide if it's over or not. Perhaps you need to look at what your culpability in the situation is before you get mad or click off. Just saying, this is a reckoning that needs to take place before a final decision is rendered, at least in this case, okay? So before you do anything hasty and just cut things off and you're on the move or on the, just again, this is saying there has been a break, there has been a separation, there's a recognition that whatever was working cannot work anymore, but to make sure that you do an inventory of sorts so that you are clear. This is karmic debt coming to the fore, so that you are clear for the next adventure or new beginning for yourself. Because if this goes unchecked or uncleared, whatever this karmic debt is, this will present itself in the next relationship, and the cycle repeats until there's a reckoning. Just saying, okay? This is also about a decision. This, on its face, it could be about giving someone a second chance or letting someone atone. But this also is a call to look at your own actions and just make sure that you are clear and okay with what you are going to decide to do. Because this is a decision here also. All right, so let me see what this devil's about. Could be Capricorn. Okay, well, if this is about control with them, then I could see why, if they're just not a very good person and it's all about control for them, I could see why there's this whole, we will only communicate strategically and through indirect parties because I do not need the business. However, this could be someone coming to you saying, I realize that I'm at fault here, that my habits are such, they got in the way of our relationship. This could be addiction. This could be just someone that is plagued with a lot of unhealthy coping skills, shall we say. Whether it's addiction, third-party situation, porn, gambling, affairs, drugs, not to make light of that, but, as far as addictions go, those are the heavies, and that they are going to seek professional counsel. They're going to go to somebody to try and help them reestablish order. This is somebody that could serve in a capacity to help them sort their issues out. So this could be them coming to you saying, look, listen to me, before you throw in the towel, I do plan to see somebody about issues that got in the way of us. I know you don't want to hear it. I know that you're thinking that this is friggin' over because of what I've done. But please just give me another chance because I do want to talk to somebody. I do want to seek help, okay? So perhaps this is saying before you render judgment to give them another chance or to at least wait to see if this will pan out. That's what they're asking for. Yeah, okay. They want you to know that they love you and they want to do the right thing, okay? That they do want to do the right thing by this relationship and this committed connection. They do want to do what is best and what is just. But they have lost their way and they want to find it. They need help. They need help. I think they need to hear from you also that that you'd be willing to wait and to be receptive and to help them. I know that for some of you, that's a tall order and you want to punch me in the throat. I get it. But they really do feel quite badly about what's happened, and they need you to know that they're sorry and that they want to do the right thing. But whatever it is has really got them in its grips. Okay, we're probably talking about addiction of some sort here, or we've got past issues that need to be reconciled, and they need help. This is beyond friends. This is somebody in a professional capacity that could help somebody sort rubbish out. Okay, so there's that. This right here, it's like, oh, there's a lot in this card right here for this situation. It's and for some of you, that whole thing that I said about you looking at your culpability or that in light of this does not apply, does it? Because this is nothing that you did. This clearly says that this is all them and they need help with whatever their addiction or their toxic situation is. It doesn't really have anything to do with you. They recognize that. They realize it was all them that did what they did, that contributed what they contributed, and they need to look at it. So what else could they say to Leo that they feel like they can't say? This could also be that they feel like you've pulled back from them and that you just don't want to hear it anymore. That they're really sad and they're sorry and they don't know what to do. They need help. They don't know how to do this on their own, and the truth is they can't. They need outside help. So they really don't know what to do because they're remorseful and sorry, but it's got them, whatever it is, has got them in its grips, and they need help. They know it, but they're, biology always wins, doesn't it? When you got that need, that compulsion, unless you get that sorted, unless you get it managed, it's always going to overtake and leave a path of destruction in its wake. So they know that. It's come to the fore. It's come to this where it's decision time, and it's karmic, and yeah. Okay. What can we say to Leo? That's another thing we can say to Leo if we want Leo to know. Not for you reversed. All right. Hold on. This is an intuitive read. I'm going to read from what the message really is, but intuitively, I feel like this is saying, don't do anything yet. Just wait. Because on its face, this right here, this would be about, okay, this is not for you. There's something better. Let's let go and roll the dice here. I feel like this is saying, before you do that, wait. That you might think it's not for you, and it may very well not be, but just not to end it like this. And I don't know why. What does Spirit have to say? Leo. Spirit for Leo. You crap. Negativity. Okay. All right, Leo. It's looking like this situation is fraught with negativity. Yeah. Okay. So this right. I'm sorry. I'm pulling for this person because we all know somebody that's got something going on that they have lost control of, and they might be a decent person. They just need to get a handle on whatever is going on here. And I'm not trivializing it. It's just, I see over here how they feel, and it's like, oh, they're really sorry. But at the same time, unless they're willing to manage it, and then unless they're willing to continue management and maintenance of that, it's not going to work, is it? And this is that coming to the fore here. Okay, let me see what this has to say. This is what they want to say to you, but they can't for whatever reason, pretty much probably doubling down on that. And I am reading from the book here because I'm not proficient yet. And who better to say it anyway than where it was written from. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself. And nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Well, shenanigans. Crap. No, I'm not calling shenanigans. This is what they would say to you if they could. So basically they're saying, you know what? I need to pull back. I'm horrified and ashamed of myself. I'm in a shame spiral. You need to go and not watch this. I need to be free so that I can deal with this. That I am seeing someone, I'm seeking help, and it's not just from one person. It's probably a whole army of people trying to get me straight or help me deal with stuff. I hope that you'll wait for me, but I don't blame you if you don't. And right now, I am messy garbage, and you do not need to be with me, Leo. Make the decision, or I understand the decision that you need to make because of all my past issues coming up and affecting the relationship between us. I get it. However, I still have to say this is a decision and something being over, but for now, because it's not over till it's over. So whatever that means for you, I don't want to give false hope here, but this is a situation that you just can't win right now. And the right thing to do, because we got, so this is all about karma and karmic debt. The right thing to do for you is to not chase after something that's not available, right? There's nothing romantic about that, like it said, but I don't know what it is. Call me crazy, but I just feel like it's not over. It's over for now. It needs to be out of your self-preservation, honestly, in light of this. I mean, dang. And they have pulled away from you, probably in secret, to go handle their addiction or whatever their compulsion is. So at this point, you're like, I'm fed up. I'm at the point of making a decision, but they want to know that you're going to still be willing to keep the connection open after they finish doing what needs to be done to manage this so they can get back to being part of that reciprocal relationship. But I think at this point, it's unrealistic for them to think that you would wait because of how serious this is for them. So, and I think they're aware of that. It's not what they want, but they are aware of it. And I'm babbling at this point. I feel for this person. Sorry, Leo. You're probably like, quit being such a bleeding heart. Yeah, got it. All right, there you go. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope it gives you some peace. If you're feeling like you don't want to walk away, but you have to, you're doing the right thing, honestly. You got to do what's right for you, right? All right. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.